Welcome back, welcome back. We got another One Piece chapter. Your boy One Piece Hooch. Please follow, like, and subscribe. Chapter 1175, Nidhogg. Cover request by Ramen Maru. Sabo getting swarmed by koalas. Joey's. Well, that's okay. Yeah, that's cool. Kanji of Thunder Dragon. Where do we see that? That's what Nidhogg means? Thunder Dragon. Man, get up out of here, bro. This crazy. This get crazy and crazy every chapter. Older you on one, brother. What Thunder Dragon? We ain't even get to the chapter. Notes by Oda. Wooden fork came with my McDonald's salad. Time. It's my first time one. I'm impressed how easy it is to use. Okay. Look. The first panel is Diablo Jabble. Like, oh snap. Okay, the straw hats are captured. Whoosh. You see Sanji's foot as he releases Robin from the thorn Summer has placed around her. Uh, Nami screams, Robin, thank goodness. Robin says, thanks. Usopp, like, that's our Sanji. And then Jinbei say, so those vines are weak to higher temperatures. Much obliged. Robin says, I'm afraid there's no time to celebrate. Sandra agrees and says, yeah, this hockey, that roar just now. What is that massive shadow? Compared to these dream nightmares, look. You got the top of Loki here, and they like, God damn. They like, damn. Okay. West Village. Ripley, Oimo, Roto. Our folks need help. They were stabbed by our thorns. Mommy's gonna die. It looks like these are all the children and the people that tried to help save the children. They're dying of blood loss, especially being pierced by those thorns. As Loki clearly is dropping them off at West Village. And then I got some other giants yell at Loki. Loki, the village isn't safe. Take the kids somewhere else, less dangerous. And Loki turns to them and say, not my problem. They went and jumped on my back. I'm just dropping them off. Oh my. God. Loki, gigantic as a mug, and he got one of the dream nightmares trapped in his like jaws as he's eating one. All of you climb down now. Oh, it's Zoro. Hey, it's Luffy sees Zoro from the top of Loki, which is crazy. Oh, it's Zoro. Hey. And then Yarul says, people are Elbath. The children are safe. Robin, Nami, and Jinbei all say, thank goodness. There are no more hostages to worry about. And then you see some more of the giants scream, all right, yeah, yeah. Um, and then we go over to Zoro, and Zoro and Luffy. Luffy is looking down at Zoro like, you guys took your. Oh no, Zoro is telling Luffy, you guys took your sweet time. Don't tell me that dragon is. Luffy says, yep, it's Loki. This place should be safe with you here. Yeah, that's no problem. Since you've already gone giant mode, can you guys take care of those dream monsters? Elbath won't last long if we leave them be. So Luffy is in his Jagat mode just because. He ain't did nothing. He just in it just because at this point. Maybe it was to save the children. But we know that took out a lot of energy out of his gear fifth. So Luffy says, on it. Thud, thud. Like Ange and Oimo, they came raining down out of nowhere. These things are, it's more thorns. Get the children inside quick. Give up you already, you dumbasses. Oh, I guess that's Summers telling them to give up. And then you see Ripley Road and Oimo, that creep's still after us. And Summer says, I ain't gonna let any of you trash heaps survive. You cheated me out of by that touching moment. I'm crazy. And then Luffy says, actually, this might be the bet for the best. Oh no. I hate how they do this. Summer says, actually, this might be for the best. Since the brats were saved, I haven't failed the mission yet. I can still take them to the Holy Land as planned. But first, I'll finish off their dying parents. Taste my rapid fire thorn launcher. And Colin says, I won't let you as the kids stand in front of their parents trying to protect them. This time I'm gonna save mom and the rest. Me too, me three. As the kids foil Summer's plan right then and there. I'm gonna cry. You morons are priceless. At this point, screw it. I don't even care about the mission anymore. I'm just grateful to get to kill all you guys myself. Now, who's going first? I'll never forget the brave looks on your simple faces. Say goodbye now. Colin, please run. No, I'm gonna protect you, mommy. And thorns start to get flown at the children, shink, as they start to get blocked. What the hell is going on? So Luffy start aiming down the scope on Summers. He start aiming down this random old scope on Summers, and I guess he hurls himself at Summers. I can't really tell at this point, but he looked like he about to hurl himself at Summers. Summers see his life flashing before his eyes. Ripley covers her mouth. Oh snap! Luffy hits Saint Summers with a no, I should have Saint Summers. Luffy hits God Knight Summers with a booming dawn Thor rifle. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll do it. Oh, maybe I was looking at this wrong. Okay, let's go back because look, I was getting lost. I jumped. I jumped too fast. So after that Shink, you see that Zoro is the one that blocks all those thorns that were aimed at the children. Luffy says, "Way to go, Zoro! I knew you had this in the bag." Ha 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 ha. Yeah, now go. And then Summer says, "What? Who did that?" Luffy jumps over Summers and says, Zoro, he's a member of my crew. And don't you forget it. Crack, crack, crack. As Luffy starts to wind up his arm, and it looks like he holding on to lightning. It looked like he winding up his arm, gum gum. Then he lines him up in the scope. Booming Dawn Thor rifle. Literally eviscerates Summers' face like into two. Like he literally, if this was a regular person, Luffy would have killed him. That's pretty much what they're saying. If this was a regular person, Luffy would have killed him easily. He punched Summer's face in half, and you can see his teeth falling out and his tongue halfway out his mouth. Wow. Slap fire out of him. Uh Slap fire out of him. It destroys the thorns. It pretty much disintegrates Summers. Oimo and like Roll, they're like the straw hats. and the thorns come off the children. Mom, that's. And Ripley looks up. She says, I finally got to see it. Luffy Kun's white form. He really does look just like Nika. I believe he's the one. The warrior of liberation as Ripley passes out from pain. Um, did you say Nika? Psst, that's off tale. That's a tall tale told to scare kids. Hmm. Ah, it's a real Nidhogg. We were really saved by that. Well, time to go. Brunch. Ooh, ooh. I guess I don't know what Loki doing, but he just crushed somebody. We don't know. We can't tell. He's too big. Um, is that says Chopper talking to Gabon? And Gabon says, that's Loki, all right. This is the first time I've seen him like this, too. And then we go to a little flashback of Gabon. So you're saying Elbaf's national treasure is a forbidden devil fruit? And Yarul says, oh, I guess he's talking to Yarul. The mythological dragon fruit, model Nidhogg. It is said that whoever eats it can transform into the world's most colossal dragon. The size of the creature is relative to the initial size of whoever eats the fruit, of course. Think of it this way: a giant will grow larger than a human undergoing the same transformation, and an ancient giant's growth is naturally even greater than that. That combination is what brings out the devil fruit's true potential. They say this dragon breathes lightning, and when it flies, its jet black body can turn day into night. It breathes lightning? What? All right, I wasn't expecting that. I thought I look. I thought you couldn't have ice and thunder, but look, it's a thunder dragon. I can't tell what it can do at this point. So Shanks says so the fruit was forbidden and hidden due to its immense power. Yarul says not quite. It's just been protected by the Hammer Guardian, Ragnar. In Elbaf, there's a legend about a god of war who fought with Ragnar. It is said that he took the form of a giant dragon he locked horns with the sun god. He was accompanied by a loyal partner, the ice squirrel, Ratatoskr. Ratatoskr. To make a long story short, after his master died, they said the loyal Ratatoskr came to possess the weapon, Ragnar, and awaits his master's return, or so the legend goes. But it seems Ragnar is no longer acting as a guardian for the fruit's power. It's finally made its choice. It chose Loki. As you see a panel of Loki chasing down all those dream nightmares, like, and they running, especially the little fake old dragon over here that don't look that I guess was supposed to be a replica of him. Yeah, got that thing running, got the bear running, the wolf running, and the Draugr running. Like everything is running away from Loki at this point. He breathes lightning. Like what? In this panel, like what you got Luffy jumping on top of him and Ratatoskr or look, I'm gonna get his name. Somebody gonna have to get his name right, but it might not be me. But yeah, this is dope, bro. And he look like he charging up some type of I guess lightning attack. If he breathes lightning, I'm gonna just assume this is a lightning attack. It kind of just reminds me of a Godzilla with wings at this point. And yeah, because it gives a zrack, like a little cracking sound. I'm definitely believing that's lightning. Um, shoots of lightning. Ooh. The name of the move is Thrudderheim. Like a big lightning blast with hockey emanating from it. So this was powerful. And Luffy and Ratatoskr are really like just cheering Loki on, like, yeah, do it. And Emu, Gunko, they confirm with each other. So that is it. The Nidhogg. It was here. And then we go over to Gunko looking at all the dream nightmares blown to smithereens. And Emu says, it was here all along. A quirk of fate. So it looks like Emu does know about the dragon, just did not know that the dragon was being hid on this island. It was here all along. Color spread and cover coming next chapter. End of chapter 1175. This is look. This is icy, bro. This icy. All right. So I thought it was a separation between Ragnar's powers and Loki's powers. I'm clearly just wrong. Um maybe uh dragons have several different attributes like Kaido did, and that gives Loki the ability to create like ice powers and some lightning powers. I thought it was more of just a one-to-one type of thing, but that this panel of Thrudheim is crazy. Like you clearly see the lightning bolts emanating from the top, but when you look at the bottom, you see all that hockey emanating from this attack. Like, damn, them nightmares didn't even need all that. You could have just sliced them in half. You blew them to smithereens. And they still could be revived, clearly, because they're not real, but this was different. This was different. Loki on some different timing. Um, Definitely on some different timing, and this was a very interesting tale about this devil fruit. Because to know that the former possessor, I don't know which one, the person that formerly possessed this devil fruit fought against the sun god. I don't know what instance of the sun god, but it fought against the sun god maybe of legend at the time of I guess the climax of the world, which I, pretty much put in the void century and what started the void century, the pinnacle where all this hit the fan. Um, but I'm actually excited to know that Emu knew about this devil fruit and Emu was looking for it, but did not dare or did not even want to come close to Elbaf to find this out. Okay, and it only makes sense for an ancient giant to really hone the powers of this dragon in the totality. Um, in a sense, it is the perfect devil fruit for ancient warrior giants. It makes sense. It makes sense. God Knight Summers got disintegrated by a booming dawn Thor rifle. He got lined up in the scope and got knocked up out of there. I thought Zoro was going to fight Summers, but yeah. Look, I'm not mad. I'd rather look. Hey, take out the other god. Take out the other god knights. Let's see them take out all the god knights. Let's wrap this up because it doesn't seem like they're on the attack that I thought they would be on, and I still want to see what they can possibly do to the demonized Dorian Brogy, because that is the biggest I wouldn't say the biggest threat, but the biggest threat that hits home, I should say. The Emu Gunko situation, I don't think Emu knows what to do at this point. I honestly don't. I don't think Emu know what to do. Emu like, damn, we wasn't coming for all this. We damn sure ain't come for all this. Y'all really on one. We thought y'all was gonna be on some chill ish, but y'all done took it so damn far at this point. So what is Emu and Gonko supposed to do with some arrows? Like, or this book? Just send the demons at them. Like, that's all y'all can do. Y'all pretty much got your hands tied. First off, just having the sun god there kind of ruined y'all plans, because y'all literally didn't want to fight the homeboy. Y'all didn't want to fight Luffy, and now y'all got to fight the biggest dragon in existence. Like, you can't win. You got to fight the biggest dragon in existence, and y'all done already pissed him off by stabbing him in the stomach. Like, he out for war. He go turn his sights to the God Knight soon. Killingham, you up next. You up next. You better show up. You better pull up. And it's kind of funny that he's like a dragon hybrid too, but his devil dragon fruit ain't nothing compared to this. Ain't nothing. Even though I do think Killingham's devil fruit is pretty cool. Um, yeah, it's just not on the same level. Just not on the same level. And I wonder if Loki and Luffy end up killing a couple God Knights like Killingham and Summers, and then new ones have to be appointed. That would be interesting. New ones that we actually know of have to be appointed afterwards. Um, that would be interesting. Some fierce like fighters that they wouldn't want to have immortality, but at the same time, in order to keep the story going, is either kill them or create some new ones. So yeah, man, this was just a good chapter. We finally got all the reveals that we really wanted. I don't want to keep dwelling on this. I do want to kind of like absorb all the information that we got. Robin is finally free. A lot of the Straw Hats have met up, and they're getting to celebrate the safety of the children. At the same time, the the library and the school are on fire. Robin still needs to save the texts, books of Elbath. I mean, the books of Elbath and O'Hara. They're still being damaged. They're really at stake. Um, Chopper, he needs to help save some of those giants that got pierced by the thorns. Saint Summers is out of the picture, so I'm pretty sure that the kids are safe for the most part. He clearly had the best devil fruit in rounding up the children, and now that Emu is possessing Gunko, I don't know if Gunko can use her arrow fruit to continue guiding the children. That is seems to be out of the picture at this point. And you can't say, look, I keep looking to see what Emu can do. Emu can't do anything at this point other than try to control or yeah. What other play? What other play you got? You got Dorian Brogy as demonics, demons. So just use them. That's all you can do at this point. I can't really see anything else. I don't see how Emu would turn Loki into a demon. I don't see that happening. Look, I don't think Loki gonna give Emu a chance. I think he gonna spam attacks until Emu just not there no more. He just ticked off, and he possessing Gunko, and the Gunko was one of the people that got him stabbed. So and beating on him. So yeah, I think he just gonna spam attacks at Emu, and now they have to worry about any of those powers or that book that Emu possesses, which would be good. But man, great chapter overall. A lot of hero activity in this chapter. We finally got some information about the devil fruit, and how it was passed down, and Ragnar. Yeah, I want to know how it kind of see the way this is being told. It's like Ragnar and Ratatoskor weren't the same thing before. But did it somehow learn how to become Ragnar? I'm confused about Ragnar and the squirrel because I thought the squirrel was the hammer. But in this depiction of the past, it doesn't look like the squirrel is the hammer at all. So this, I guess I want to get to the bottom of that. How did I don't know. I don't know how this is being told because it's just like, is Ratatoskor this hammer that we definitely saw? Well, Loki, wit, like I don't understand. Like it's not like it was a devil fruit. Like I'm kind of confused on the squirrel becoming Ragnar or the Ragnar being his own entity. I don't know. I'm really confused at this point. Maybe somehow, some down the line, Ragnar and the squirrel just combined. I don't know. I don't get this part. This part I do not understand. I need Vegapunk to actually simplify it. But those are some people we haven't seen in a long time. We ain't seen Vegapunk, and we haven't seen Bonnie since they found that laboratory at the top of Elbath. We haven't seen them since. So maybe they come down with some information that'll be relevant to the story, or they're just up there staying safe away from Emu, which is probably his best. Which is probably his best. So, great chapter. Uh, love seeing God Knight Summers get eviscerated the way he did. Still a great character. Still a great character. I did want Zoro to be fighting God Knight Summers, but I'll take what I could get. Like literally, I'll take what I could get. I got Loki performing attacks. I got Luffy performing attacks. I really can't ask for much else. I just can't. This was amazing. This was good. Um, and I know next chapter got to go even crazier because we getting the color spread. So yeah, we getting the color spread next chapter and a cover. So yeah, it older bet to go crazy on us next week, and then we probably going to another break. But this was a great uh showcasing of Nidhogg, the Thunder Dragon. I thought it was Ice Dragon. I literally went Ice Dragon, but Thunder, Ice, it actually kind of goes together in some senses, especially in this sense. But wow, this legendary devil fruit has been hidden for centuries at this point. Unlike the Nika Nika fruit or the Gomu Gomu fruit, like this has been literally hidden for centuries to the point everybody lost track of it except for the people in Outback. So, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let's chat it up, man. Let's chat it up anytime y'all want. Let's chat. But thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, I'll let your boy.